In this video, I'm going to show you a free screener and three-step process for beginners to start scanning and finding the absolute best wheel stocks to trade. The goal of this video is to teach you how to build your own watch list and find winning stocks for the wheel strategy. As always, if you enjoy step-by-step videos like these, make sure to drop a like and subscribe and ring that notification bell if you want to learn more from my channel in the future. Finding wheel stocks is easy when we are in a bull market because prices are rising since most stocks are going up. But when there is volatility or a bear market like we have right now, then finding wheel stocks is a lot harder for most people. But good news for you, because today I'm going to show you the easy way for how to find the right stocks for the wheel strategy. Step number one is scanning for stocks at www.marketchameleon.com. The Market Chameleon screener is 100% free and easy to use for beginners. Plus, they have a member section for those interested in taking their option investing to the next level. Again, the screener is free to use, and I want you to go to marketchameleon.com right now so we can build the screener together. We learn best by doing, so pause the video if you need to, and then set up your screener just like mine, and that's how we're going to find wheel stocks that are outperforming the markets. And yes, I said that are outperforming the markets, and this is critical because first, I'm going to show you how to find great stocks that are doing well in our current market, and then I'm going to show you how we can focus on stocks that are actually outperforming the S&P 500. Okay, we're now at marketchameleon.com, and I want you to follow along with me. So go over to Screeners, and we're going to click on the Stocks button, and this is going to pull up our stock screener, and now we need to make a couple of selections. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure options are listed, so we're going to change this to Has Options. For market cap, we want to go ahead and set this to over 10 billion. For stock type, we can choose all kinds of things. Most of the time, we just want to use common stock, but we could also include ETFs or MLPs if we'd like, REITs. So for right now, we're just going to go ahead and put common stock, and then I want you to come over here to the last column on volatility, and we want to select an IV of 30, and this is going to help us to find profitable stocks, and then we just want to put above 20. So that's our first section. And now we can see that we are showing one of 25 of 614 entries, and that's what we've filtered down from 11,856. Next, I want you to click on the price, volume, and technical. We're going to go ahead and change the price to above $10. Next, we're going to come over here to 3-month change, and we want any positive. For 6-month change, we want to put above 2%. Average stock volume, we want this to be over 1 million, and that's going to make sure that we've got a liquid stock, which should also give us liquid options. And now under option volume, this is huge. We want to click above 1,000, and this right here is what makes Market Chameleon so special, because we can target stocks that have high option volume. Next up, under the technical analysis, we want to go ahead and click on the moving average technical indicator, and what I want you to select here is any bullish. And then the last thing we want to do is we want to come over to the 14-day RSI, and we want to go ahead and set that to 50 to 70, and then we can come down and we can now see that we only have 51 entries, so we've really screened this from 11,850 stocks down to 51. Now go ahead and click on the Valuation and Profit tab, and we're going to set the price or free cash flow to above 10, and then I want you to come over here to the net profit margin, and we're going to set that to above 5%. Now there's a lot of things that you can adjust here. These are the ones that I'm using in the current market. Now of course, if we had a different market, I might set these up a little bit higher, but in our current market, this is where I want these settings to be. And now you can see we've narrowed our list down to 19 entries, and we've got NVIDIA, Meta, AVGO, Oracle, all kinds of different stocks set up right here, but we can still do a little bit more. And our next step is going to be to click on the Leverage and Growth tab, and all I want you to change here is the quick ratio. We're going to set that to above 10, and now we're going to come down, and we've got 19 stocks that we've screened from 11,856, and this is our list of stocks that are great for the wheel strategy to consider. And I mean, it's pretty impressive that we've sized it down this much, and we've got some big names that I know. We've got NVIDIA, AVGO, Meta, which is kind of interesting. We've got Fortinet. We also have MGM, which is a stock that I've been watching lately. And as a bonus, I want to show you a really cool feature if you are a subscriber of Market Chameleon. So come over here to Average Daily Stats, and we're going to go ahead and set this to above the SPY. For our average return, let's go ahead and set that to above 0.2%. And for our Sharpe ratio, let's set that to above 10%. And this is for the last 15 days. And now you can see our list is down to 15 entries. And then for the last 30 days, let's just go ahead and set this to above the SPY, average return above the SPY, and we're going to set the Sharpe ratio to above the SPY. And then on the last 90 days, we're going to set those up just the same, above the SPY, and a Sharpe ratio above the SPY. And now we have narrowed this down to 10 stocks that have outperformed the SPY over the last 15, 30, and 90 days. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to notice that MGM is here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that in our next section. Step number 2 is to review the charts. We never want to buy a stock without looking at the charts, and this step can be a quick glance to see that it is trending up or a more detailed technical analysis. That's really up to you. So let's take a look at MGM from our wheel stock list that we just generated. We're now looking at MGM on the charts, and we're going to keep our technical analysis very short and easy today. If we take a look at the charts, we can see in the last week they're up 4.2%, over 2 months 26%, 6 months 36%, and 1 year they're up 8%. And when we look at the chart, we can see they are trending up. We've got the 20-day moving average and the 50 and then the 200. They're all stacked, so everything is looking great. And if you do want to try my indicators, I've got a free link for that in the description below. So looking at the charts here, MGM is definitely in an upward trend, going the direction that we like, so it's definitely a possibility. And step number 3 is how to trade the wheel strategy. The wheel strategy is really easy. It has 3 steps. Step number 1, we want to sell puts that we hope will expire worthless. Step number 2, we're going to sell calls for a premium after we are put the stock. And step number 3, the stock gets called away. Now, let's go to my free option analyzer where we can analyze our options and keep track of what stocks we are wheeling. And now we're going to use my free option analyzer. Go ahead and go to beastmodeanalysis.com and then go ahead and click on the option analyzer. This is a tool that's completely free to use, and we're going to scroll on down here to the bottom, and here we've got our wheel strategy steps. Step number 1, we want to sell an out of the money put. We want our probability to be roughly 30% and our delta to be about a negative 0.3. And then we've got step 2, step 3. If we get a dividend, we can include that. So these are the different steps for the wheel strategy. And we can come up here and you can see I've already put in MGM, and let's go ahead and jump on over to the charts. And if you need that information, then all you do is click on the trade button, and then we've got our option chain right here. We're looking at the March 17th, which is 10 days out, and we're going to come over here and look at the 43.50. We're on the put side, and then we can see our delta right now. We've got our choice between a negative 0.27 and a negative 0.34, so we'll run with a negative 0.27. And we can see that is the 43.50 strike, and the bid is 0.39, the ask is 0.43. So if we jump back over here, you can see I've already put this in. MGM days out is 9, which it's going to change to. Our share cost, or the put strike, is 43.50. The credit that we're expecting to get, we'll go ahead and put in 0.41, and here's the fun part. Our annualized ROI is 38.2%, and I always want to get at least a 30% annualized ROI anytime I'm running the wheel strategy and selling a put. And then everything right here is analyzed, and then if we end up being put the stock, we just simply come down here, and this is what we bought. We would add it, and then we would turn around and then add a new stock here, and then we would set this up to sell a covered call. That would be another step on the wheel strategy, but you can track your wheel strategies, and you can also analyze your puts and calls right here on the option analyzer, 100% free. The key to finding stocks for the wheel strategy is to have a great screener in place, and I really love and recommend Market Chameleon's free screener. The screener is absolutely free, and if you were serious about options investing, then I've got a link for a free 7-day trial to the entire Market Chameleon website that you should definitely take advantage of. These guys know options, and their tools really make option investing much easier. Now let me know if you enjoyed today's video and my process for finding winning stocks that are outperforming the markets. If you want to learn more in depth about how I trade or to receive all of my trade alerts, then join my Discord. And if this video helped you out, please remember to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more content just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to see you back here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.